Block Louis thing. Let's get down to the shit. We got Kendrick Lamar. Then did an interview, and Kendrick don't do interviews like that. Where the shit? I don't know if I want to go from the interview. I got some clips saved. I feel like they're going to copyright me. Apple Music going to copyright me, but I got the whole interview right here. So the video an hour. He don't come on to a 32 minutes. That's not long. You know what? Let's watch it. Let's see what he said. Because I got clips saved where we can get straight to talking points, but I don't know. I want to see the whole thing. What y'all say? Chat, what y'all say? Go through the whole thing. It's 10 of y'all in here. Play the whole thing, or because I got the clips over here. I got some bookmarks. He talking about the production of the show. I really want to. I feel like you can't get the full feel of Kendrick unless you watch the whole thing. And supposedly his goddamn halftime show information got leaked. I was an hour late to the shit. They had the actual audio of his halftime performance, and I missed it. But the track list is still available. Where is it at? I thought I put it in my bookmarks. What is going on, Jesus? That's all right. I know where to go to find it. Don't worry, they released the track list on this month. He gonna have to switch up his whole shit. How did this happen? It's too many leaks in the camp. How did this happen? Cause they try to say it wasn't real, and then Interscope copyright struck the shit and had it removed, and that's why I can't find it. But I feel like that somebody somewhere got the shit clipped. I feel like somebody got it somewhere. Anyway, where the track list at? Damn it! Oh, they playing games. I just had the shit. I put it in my bookmarks. I don't know why it ain't coming up, but cause shit, he trending. Let me see what y'all say. Play the whole thing. Play it. Josh say play it. No, Not Like Us is on it. Not Like Us is on it. That's why I'm looking for the track list. I had it. I had the shit. They had his set list. And I swear I put it. Hit the shit. Hit the shit right here. So the set list is Bodies, a G and X snippet. Let me move this over so y'all can see it. Squabble Up, Humble, DNA, Euphoria, and then he say, fuck the big three, and then Man at the Garden, Peekaboo. Then Kendrick says he wants to perform his favorite song, alludes to it being Not Like Us. Then Luther plays All the Stars, they're Not Like Us. Certified Lover Boy, certified, another sign is made. TV off. What? They go to track list right there. And this is what was on the audio. You watched it, Sharon? I missed it. You watched the interview, or did you hear the clip of the Super Bowl thing? Cause they done took it down, and supposedly this is what was on. They had this whole thing, and I feel like somebody got it somewhere, and it's gonna resurface. Because the record label struck it. That's how you know it was real. The record label struck it and made them delete it. All right, so let's go to the Kendrick interview. Here go the shit right here, the track list. So yeah, no, he definitely was going to do Not Like Us. What? They leaked the stage design? This is cap. That is not it. That's supposed to be the stage. I can't even get it out. That's supposed to be the design. That's cap. Ain't them PlayStation buttons? The triangle, the circle, the X, and the square. Them PlayStation buttons, ain't it? Tell me I'm tripping. You heard the audio, it was up for a couple hours. See, I missed it. So look. It wasn't the full audio, though. It was, yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm pretty sure it was a rehearsal recording, so that's when I saw the first reports of it being leaked. I believe it because the Super Bowl is this Sunday. They've been rehearsing this shit probably for the past 2-3 weeks. And I know this because they have a BTS video of when Snoop and Dre and them was getting ready for the Super Bowl. They did a whole BTS of the rehearsals and from, and show how long it took and So, I can see that shit getting leaked because they rehearsing it right now. If that's the set design, that is crazy. Who is leaking this shit? Where's they getting this? What the fuck is all these leaks in the camp? What is all these leaks in the camp? Was it leaked or was it put out there like a leak? You say, Vicky, I don't know. I don't know. Come on, man. I need some. Okay. I want to play the audio, but I don't have it. What is this? Super Bowl promo. Alright, so let's go to the interview because I can't find nothing else about it. They done leaked the stage design. That's crazy. Who is doing this? Drake does not have that much pull. You're not going to tell me. And it's speculation that Taylor Swift coming out. I had the shit and I done lost it. Mess around. I swear I bookmarked it. Because they was like, is Taylor Swift coming out? I can't believe I thought I bookmarked it. I guess I didn't. Hold up. That's all right. Let's get to the interview.
And talk about his world-shifting pen, his Pulitzer Prize-winning album, his 22 Grammys, or his seismic impact on music spanning more than a decade.
But nobody can speak for the man better than himself. Please.
And I don't rock with old man Ebro. Why is he sitting down with Ebro? Ebro is a bitch.
Please welcome Kendrick Lamar. Y'all gotta make some more noise than that.
The fact that he walked out to Not Like Us lets you know what it is. The man just won 5 Grammys for this shit. You think this finna go away? They is go beat Drake ass in the head with this shit.
Good morning.
How you doing?
Yo, this song literally lasted from May of last year. We are in February of 2025. The song came out in May of last year. And it's still having impact to this day. It's having impact to this day.
Kendrick, it's a little bit surreal to actually see you in the flesh because you've always made it a point of just letting the music speak for yourself, which is something I really respect. But the spotlight has been shining so brightly on you for the past few months. I've just been wondering how you've been processing behind the scenes, how you've been feeling about everything happening, all the success.
It's just really just I want to look at it like it's just a continuum of who I am, really. I've always stayed to myself. I've always been in my own bubble, whether it's with the fam or whether it's
Gemini.
How I process it all is just I continue to do what I was doing 10 years ago, and that's like be better in myself, better in the craft, and not look at it as bright lights, you know? Mm-hmm. And it may sound cliche, but it always worked for me, even when I was younger, you know, playing sports or being in the forefront of presentations and stuff like that. It was like, I gotta look at myself in the mirror rather than looking at it as a crowd or, you know, fame and attention.
So now, early days of your career, you know, Section 80 days, even early mixtapes, and you perfecting your craft as an MC. Did you ever think we'd be at the Super Bowl with this?
I wasn't thinking about no Super Bowl.
You never thought about the Super Bowl?
I wasn't thinking about no Super Bowl for sure. We was thinking about the best verse and how we gonna split this $5 at Church's Chicken or something like that. It wasn't no Super Bowl. Going to the studio and getting a meal. But I think, well, what I know is the passion I have now is still the passion I had then. And I think that carried on to the Super Bowl. So it was all about being present. As long as I was present in the studio and present in whatever that line was or whatever that mistake was, rapping or doing hooks or choruses or whatnot, I was present in that moment. I felt that passion. I think being present and not actually foreseeing everything kept me in a grounded state of mind in order to be at, big stages like this.
I think we felt that presence and that focus in your work for the past 15 years. Like Ebro said, going all the way back to projects like Overly Dedicated. And so seeing you perform with Dr. Dre at the halftime show 3 years ago, we already felt like that was the most hip-hop, beautiful halftime show ever. And now for you to come back and be the first solo hip-hop artist to headline, how does it feel being the artist to hit that milestone? And just your thoughts on what that means about hip-hop's progression and impact over.
I didn't know that Kendrick was the first solo artist hip-hop to Wait a minute. First solo artist, first hip-hop solo artist to headline the Super Bowl. I did not know that.
Years.
But that shit, it made me think about, like, the grind of it. You know what I mean? A lot of people don't see, like, the story before the glory, man. And that shit's like shuffling out your mixtapes and, going to neighborhoods and parties and performing there, hole-in-the-wall spots. It reminds me of the essence and the core response of rap and hip-hop and how far it can go. So for me, that shit.
Shout out to you, Ashley. And real quick, if you want to become a member, an exclusive member, and get access to exclusive content, I uploaded a video last night. The audio is trash. I'm going to be honest. Unc is transparent. But I fixed my mics last night. I figured out what was going on. I fixed my mics so I know for sure that every video going forward from here on will have great audio because Unc believes in quality. My footage, quality. Audio, quality. We don't play them games. So you could become a member, I think, down there next to the subscribe button. If you've already subscribed, you'll see a join button. And I got the official OG Unc t-shirts. Hold on. I got a medium and a large left. Normal price $35. These are on sale for $25. I got a medium and a large left. Got the official. Let me make sure y'all can see that. Got the official OG Unc t-shirt. All you got to do is hit my Cash App and send your information and you will get it sent to you. I've already made some sales. My Top Flight chat members, they can vouch that I will send your shirt. You send me your money. I do not play them games. I'm trying to build a community of people over here that can meet and network because your net worth is only as big as your network. And the more people we get in here, the more odds of, hey, this person might do taxes, or this person might be a construction worker. This person might be an accountant. And oh, hey, yeah, you an artist? Yeah, I can help you with your promotion. You see what I'm saying? I'm trying to bring people together in a common place for entertainment and to network with each other. But so yeah, I got the shirts. You can leave a super thanks. You could become a member. Shout out to everybody in here and thank to everybody who has already bought shirts and who has become members. Now let's get back to the shit.
That should mean everything because it puts the culture on the forefront where it needs to be and not minimized to just a catchy song or verse. This is a true art form. So to represent it on this type of stage is like everything that I've worked for and everything that I believe in as far as the culture. Like I live and die by it. This shit done changed my whole family life, so I don't take it for granted at all. As far as the art form,
It feels like that was a lot what this year was about.
Wait, I'm sorry, and it's important I say this. It's important to me. So I got my next batch coming in tomorrow. So my guy that ordered the extra large, your shirt will be shipped out either tomorrow or the day after. But my next batch is coming in. I got your extra large coming, my boy.
It's about too, right? Like you, I guess you took it and put it on your back, and you felt like a line needed to be drawn, right? Was that your intent when you rolled out this year? Was like, yo, I'm drawing a line. Like, this is what it is.
My intent was to always keep, I think from day one, was to always keep the nature of it as a sport. I don't care how motherfuckers look at it as far as like, as a collaborative effort, that's cool too, but I love when artists grit their teeth. Like, I still watch battle raps. I still watch Smack URL from Murder Mook.
And that's why we had to watch the whole damn interview. I'm sorry. Now we finna get to pausing it. I'm sorry, chat, because he talking that talk. And that's what Unc is about. What happened to battling? What happened to you could say whatever you wanted to say in you dissing. That's what this is for. It's a sport. It's a competition. My brain has always worked that way as a rapper. I'm the best rapper. I'm trying to kill any rapper breathing. Yes, we can work on music together. That's cool. But at the end of the day, this is a competition. Yeah, we doing this song together, but nigga, I'm finna try to kill you, nigga.
It feels like that was a lot what this year was about too, right? Like you I guess, you
Kendrick
took
come
it,
from the
put it on your
culture.
back and you felt like a line needed to be drawn.
He said he watched Smack. I watched Smack. What are we talking about? What? If I had known that this nigga watched Smack battles before he battled Drake, and Drake watched Smack. What? Oh my God. Drake hosted a motherfucking battle. Drake, I done dropped the F-bomb. I'm getting so goddamn passionate about this shit. Drake, how did Drake lose it? They both watch Smack. If you don't watch Smack, you won't understand. Basically, it's battle rap. Oh my God.
Right? Was that your intent when you rolled out this year? Was like, yo, I'm drawing a line. Like, this is what it is.
My intent was to always keep, I think from day one was to always keep the nature of it as a sport. I don't care how motherfuckers look at it as far as like, as a collaborative effort, that's cool too, but I love when artists grit their teeth. Like, I still watch battle raps. I still watch Smack URL from Murder Mook to Lux to Tay-Rock, my bro Daylight. This has always been the core definition of who I am, and it's been that way since day one. So I don't think it was a thing for this year. It was always just a continuum. And what I will say about this year, it was more from a space where I think a lot of people was putting rap to the back, and you didn't see that. You didn't see that grit. You didn't see that bite anymore. So I always took that in consideration in going into any type of my music.
That's interesting. So I hope this makes sense, right? We've been following your journey for about 15 years, and you have been so consistent in the messaging and the focus, like you said, and you've always moved with integrity. So in a lot of ways, I feel like we thought we knew exactly who you were as an artist in a positive way. And then last year, it felt like you unlocked a whole new dimension for us. But that person, like you said, was always in there. But I'm wondering...
That's because we never seen him battle.
Do you still surprise yourself sometimes?
We never seen Kendrick in a fight. That's why. Nobody expect... That's another reason why this was so... It's like Kendrick... Everybody knew that Kendrick could rap his ass off. But ain't nobody ever heard this nigga battle. But he gave you hints through the years that let you know that he could do it. And yeah.
Sometimes, did you surprise yourself last year, or was it just us, the fans, with our jaws on the floor, just stunned?
That's a good question.
I'm sorry, before he even get to that, because I feel victim to it. I even was thinking in the even Joe Budden them said it. We was thinking in terms of we've seen Drake fight. We've never seen Kendrick fight. That's just like you go to the school, you go to a new school or whatever. And everybody's telling you that this dude is the dude you don't want to mess with. He the baddest, he the woo-de-woo-woo-woo. But nobody ever seen him fight. Nobody ever seen him fight, but they just know, don't mess with this nigga. And it's like, really, fam? Like, ain't nobody ever seen. So, we've seen Drake in battle. We haven't seen Kendrick in battle. So, yeah. But I said, I'm going to have to find a stream where I talked about this. It wasn't a stream. It was a video I made. And I posted it and then deleted where I said that that's what I was worried about the fact that I called this shit. The fact that Drake was one-dimensional and Kendrick could whoop his ass with every rap style ever invented. And I was saying that I was glad that we had J. Cole. This was when it first jumped off. I was saying I was glad we had J. Cole because J. Cole could switch styles. He could flip. He could switch flows and shit like that. So that's where we'll have a chance. And then J. Cole backed out and it was just like, oh, Lord Jesus.
Was yourself last year, or was it just us, the fans, with our jaws on the floor, just stunned?
That's a good question. Surprised myself? Nah, I don't think I surprised myself because
Hell no.
this.
Surprise
for me,
what?
And for my partners that's been.
Bitch, I been knew I could do this. Bitch, I been writing bars like this. Bitch, y'all just not hearing them. Bitch, I been waiting to unleash them. But the light-skinned nigga wouldn't come out of he tuck the sensitive rapper back into his, whatever he said in that goddamn, don't make me pull up the freestyle, the shit from the awards, where he dissed Drake.
Around me since 2005, 2006. Like my brothers, they know my personality. They know my capabilities, even when it wasn't presented to the public at first, right? So this is just like a revolving door of what I've been doing in Carson Studios at the Homie Garage, or my brothers at TDE, or just anybody around the city of Compton in LA. It's just magnified to the level where I've progressed it and did enough hours to know, okay, I know where to place it now. I know how to make it connect with people.
It feels like each album, too, getting to this point was like, it was an album for the culture, and it was an album for the critics. You know what I mean? And then there was...
That's it, Sharon, sensitive rapper back in his pajama clothes. That's it.
For the critics.
Yeah.
And then GNX comes along, and it's like, nah. This album for anybody, everybody, and anybody who want it at any time. And you brought that energy. And the energy you brought on GNX was an energy that I don't think was really happening in hip hop. Like, it's a Public Enemy level energy. It's a Ice Cube, America's Most Wanted energy.
For sure.
Like, it's a classic, timeless energy. Talk about your headspace between Mr. Morale and this GNX.
Yeah, no, that's great. Go back even further, man. Speaking on that energy, like it's my cousins was like DJ Quick, and Dre, these folks that my people was playing. So I always had that DNA. And you heard that DNA a little bit on Good Kid, Mad City, but I wanted to tell my story first, right? And fast forward to GNX, I felt it was just a perfect time because not only the energy was lost, but it was an energy that was bubbling inside of me as well. I wanted to go back to the forefront of just the bite and just the grit of rap, just all raps and hard-ass beats. And that's like the basics for me. I thought about, damn, what I used to like when I was a kid. Hard raps, good beats, that's smacking, right? And it was a great transition from Mr. Morale because that was my most intimate. I wanted to go inside of my own psyche and my own personal withdrawals and see how it connects with the public and who can relate. So during this time around, I think it was necessary of coming out of that cocoon and feeling like, okay, I arrived now. I can spread my wings and show every state of who I am as far as Kendrick Lamar.
And you really did spread your wings. I mean, you just came off a huge Grammy wins. You walked away with 5 awards, and you...
Is it me or is it this nigga? This nigga is perfect at answering questions. He literally answered a lot of artists, they go off onto some other shit. He stayed right on subject and answered the question. He stayed, damn it, there was more I wanted to say about that. Like, he stayed right on subject, answered the question, yeah, whatever. He's the most eloquent nigga, yeah.
You won Not Like Us won for Song and Record of the Year, which in itself is remarkable. But I think for people who love and respect hip hop and the roots of this culture, the competitive spirit of it, it has been a little bit mind-bending that you created this massive cultural award-winning anthem out of a battle rap song. And how is that something, after you got off that Grammy stage, you got home in some quiet time, what was going through your head?
I was just thinking about the culture, really. It's always that for me first. I'm not even bullshitting with you. It's like, when people talk about rap, man, the conversations I hear, they think it's just rap and it's not an actual art form. So when you put records like that at the forefront, it reminds people that this 50 years ago, they forget that it's even been here 50 years, right? And like kind of like belittle it. So I love to see that it gets that type of recognition for just straight raps, from awards to the billboards, all that, because this is truly just as big as an art form and a genre as any other genre. So that's what I think about, and I feel accomplished being able to do that. Whether somebody else come behind me and do it again and quadruple it, I love to see it. If that was my purpose to do that, then that's exactly what it was for that particular moment.
I think people often miss the significance of that Record and Song of the Year award, because that Song of the Year award is a songwriter's award. Like, it's not just the biggest song. It's like someone wrote a song. And you as a songwriter, when you see your name up there and it's written by Kendrick, and that's it.
Yeah.
That's powerful. And I think to what you're saying, I think there's a lot of people who have become fans of hip hop, and they you like the songs you hear and know, but you're not actually tapped into the work that it takes for you to generate the output, the art.
Exactly, man. As a writer, and that's what I can appreciate the most. And knowing how much time I dedicated over the years in just trial and error, writing the most terrible shit to some of the greatest shit. We all do it, from writer's block to figuring out how to find inspiration from the most non-popular aspects around me. So it's like, knowing that trial and knowing what I put in as far as my thinking process and what it takes to get there, I do not look at it as a small endeavor because it's a hit record. No, it's actually some writing in that shit. You know, whether it connect with you on a spiritual level, whether it connect with you on a comedic level, whether it connect with you just on a personal dynamic, it's still from a writer's point of view.
Yeah, you are an incredible writer. There are songs on GNX like Reincarnated. I didn't know what to do with that song for the first few times I heard of it, just trying to figure out where you possibly came up with the inspiration for a record like that. Like, when you're working on those songs, are you going through multiple versions until the right thing comes to you? It's hard to fathom, I guess is what I'm saying.
Yeah, well, records like that, first off, shout out to Tupac. That's the number one inspiration. That was always one of my favorite records from him and Outlaws. With records like that, it's always going into my mind of like, what if, right? And crafting out my what if ideas to the masses. So when I think about concepts and I think about what I actually believe and what I feel, I just go through a breakdown as if I'm reading a book, you know, and how I want people to hear this from a book sequence. So my initial process is, okay, how can I open them up to the story, and how can I drive them to the ending point to make them feel truly exactly what I'm trying to convey, whether they take their own perspective from it or they take mine. I just want you to feel it first. You know, the writing is there, now it's up to me to perform it to where you can feel it.
Yo, give it up for this guy, Kendrick Lamar. Y'all too quiet, man. This guy, you know, this guy he doesn't sit down and do this too often, so this is a very special conversation, and we appreciate you, bro.
Yeah.
I really do. And shout to SZA too, because you guys are making history
man.
right now.
Hell
and,
yeah.
and you've seen her from her humble beginnings like she's seen you from your humble beginnings. You've watched her find success, and now y'all sharing the stage at the Super Bowl. Got this humongous tour that's rolling out next year. Talk about this moment in both of y'all's career. Have you got?
Hold on real quick. My top flight chat. Sent me a, we're gonna accept that. They sent me a TikTok. Oh, this the freestyle.
Same since they dropped control and tucked the, yeah, and nothing been the same since they dropped control and tucked the sense of the rapper back in his pajama clothes. Ha, jokes on you, high five. I'm bulletproof, your shots will never penetrate. Pin a tail on a donkey, boy, you been a big. Yeah, and nothing been the same since they dropped control and tucked the sense of the rapper back in his pajama clothes. Ha, jokes on you, high five. I'm bulletproof, your shots will never penetrate. Pin a tail on a donkey, boy, you been a big. Yeah, and nothing been the same since they dropped control and tucked the sense of the rapper back in his pajama clothes. Ha, jokes on you, high five. I'm bulletproof, your shots will never penetrate. Pin a tail on a donkey, boy, you been a big. Yeah.
Man, y'all don't know how I was jumping up and down in my damn living room and that shit aired.
You guys had a chance to even see each other in this moment and be like, yo, like.
We haven't even had a chance to crash out about it because everything been moving fast, like far as production and rehearsals and stuff. So we speak, but we haven't really got a chance to settle into the moment. For me personally, watching her, you know, her career and where she's come from, it's amazing to see. I get to finally see how certain individuals see me come up in the process, because I seen her day one coming in the studio and writing songs, throwing away songs, writing another song, throwing away songs, and songs is hard. And I understood that process, though.
But that's the thing, though. Kendrick didn't lie. He is bulletproof. Because none of them shots, the Dave Free, that didn't work. You beat your bitch, that didn't work. That's pretty much all Drake had to say. That's all Drake could say. Was Dave Free and you beat your bitch. He really didn't have nothing else on Kendrick, now that I'm sitting here thinking about it. You're not tough like you say you are. You're not from a set. You know who really came a set out there is YB. You know who really came a set out there is Chuck T. Well, that don't age well because, I mean, it didn't even hit. The song was hard, but the line, Kendrick from West Side Pyru, that's just what it is. I don't think, because I have to start correcting myself when I say that now. I have to start correcting myself and make sure I say, I do not know for a fact, I have never seen anything anywhere to say that Kendrick Lamar was officially initiated in West Side Pyru. So I'm not saying he's a gang member, but the hood he is from, where he grew up, where he had to get in the streets and squabble up and walk to school and check the mail and walk to the store, is West Side Pyru.
It'll be great. You know, even when we, you know, people saying this is classic records, you're like, no, you know, I'm gonna write another one. And I understood that and I seen it. So to see it now magnified is like, she always had it, man. She always had it. And I'm just honored to be next to a talent.
Yeah, you've both worked really hard to be here in this moment. And on Heart Part 6 is really amazing to hear you detail that journey for old and new fans, coming up through the ranks at TDE and now launching your own agency, PG Lang. So performing at the Super Bowl halftime show is very much, us as fans getting to celebrate you and this beautiful musical legacy, but also now you're stepping out as an entrepreneur. What has it been like to build your own business and to also showcase some of that creativity from your agency on this platform?
Oh man, I love the process. Shout out to PG Lang. Make some noise for PG Lang. Yeah, that's
Day Free.
That's my team, man. It's 30 incredible individuals, 5 extraordinary executives that work day in, day out to make sure we are doing something that will long live the culture. From a music standpoint, from a creative standpoint, fashion, film, books, day in, day out of just being around like-minded individuals that have different perspectives outside of just music. So through that process, it was a challenge for me, but even more a process of me enjoying, different ideas and different backgrounds and how to look at things. I love it. Being on calls and, formulating business ideas and ventures outside of my usual norm, it challenges me. And I can't wait to see what happens next. I know it's gonna happen next. Yeah.
I think for the audience too, and anybody watching around the world, the PG Lang thing is, I think people see you as an artist and someone who makes music, but I don't know if you want to share it today, but the level of detail that you yourself, along with Dave and shout to the whole PG Lang team.
Okay, here go the Super Bowl shit.
Together, you in the edits. Like what we're gonna see on Sunday is a PG Lang production.
Yes, that's all PG Lang. That is us sitting day in, day out, from the edits, the production, the stage design, the music, the sound tech. It's everything across the board, and it takes a lot of work. It takes a lot of creative individuals. I can't sit here and say it's all me, because these are people that are just as passionate and want to see us win, but also want to put out something that lives a long, long time. And with Dave's creative mind, it's just, he's insane, man. That dude is like Basquiat in so many different fashions. You can clearly pick his brain about anything, and he'll give you an answer right down the middle to help you decide for yourself. So that's something I can always appreciate.
Yeah, I'd say with all of your powers combined, y'all are really diabolical. Like, when you roll out the videos, all the visuals for GNX, just the way you all move strategically together, it is inspiring beyond the music. Just thinking about how to approach life and art in a holistic way. And so when it came down to planning for the Super Bowl now, you've teased on the album coming up to New Orleans with this LA energy. How did you guys approach the show and trying to figure out how to pay tribute to the classics in your catalog?
Walking New Orleans with the etiquette, the LA yelling mustard!
With this new music in like a 13-minute set list.
Yeah, it's wild. Miss Morale is like an hour and 30-minute tour, so it's like you got to smack the shit down all the way to 13 minutes. It's kind of wild and it's interesting because it lets you know kind of where you at and your perspective on how you think about catalog and the music. For me, I love being present. I love being present, man. It's my favorite. It's very hard for me to live in the past. It's very hard.
Okay, so he mentioned being present twice. This is important. Being present in the moment is what he's speaking about. Don't occupy your mind with the past. Don't occupy your mind with the future. Think about right now. Where you at right now? What's happening right now, right this moment in your life? That's what that means about being present. Don't dwell on things that has happened. You cannot change this over. If you at a party, don't be at the damn party thinking about how you gonna pay your light bill. You knew your damn light bill was due before you went to the party. Don't be in the party stressing about the damn light bill. Be present in the party. That's what that shit mean. Being present in the moment and not letting things occupy your mind that don't pertain to right now.
Very hard. I respect the past wholeheartedly, but being in the now and being just locked into how I feel and the energy I have now.
What I just said, I didn't see this shit. He followed it up with being in the now. He said that earlier when it had something to do with making music or some shit like that. Or something, but basically being present. I think it was the transition from, I don't know, damn it. But either way, the point is be present.
For me,
enjoy. You got kids, be present with your kids right now. Don't be so in your phone worried about the work, your job or whatever the hell you're doing, be present. Your baby in the floor playing with blocks, be present, because the little motherfucker might stand up and take his first steps and your head somewhere else and you missed the shit. Be present.
I love being present. I love being present, man. It's my favorite. It's very hard for me to live in the past. It's very hard. I respect the past wholeheartedly, but being in the now and being just locked into how I feel and the energy I have now, that's the LA energy for me. That's something that I want to carry over to New Orleans and for the world to see. This is me, this is Kendrick Lamar, 37 years old, and I still feel like I'm elevated. I'm still on the journey though, you know? And I want that energy to, you know, ooze out into the televisions and to the people that's in that building.
Well, and on that, you know, the connection between black culture and New Orleans and how important and shaping our ancestors were in this town, music, jazz, all that. You always put our culture and black culture at the forefront of your brand, your music. Same thing in LA. A lot of our family members moved out to California from the South for new opportunities.
Man, what?
So there's a big connection between LA and the South. So when you say you walked in to New Orleans with that LA etiquette and all of that, I don't know if people really grasp that, but you got to be feeling that
That's a
energy
bar.
like when you are out ready on Sunday to do your thing.
That's a bar. It's crazy, bro. Out of all my friends, LA, us growing up, all our grandparents either from Louisiana, Texas,
Facts.
Chicago.
Facts.
Like, period. So
Facts.
our dialect and how we talk, it gauges from like the South and like the Bay Area. So like going to the store, we say finna. I'm finna go to the store. Like that's some South shit, you know what I'm saying? That's not no LA, right? So that energy right there and you know, making that correlation, it means a lot to me for people to understand that. And the culture and just being black, I can't help that, man. It's just not something that I think.
Real quick, that's a fact. Snoop family originally from the South. It's a lot of West Coasters that they originally came from the South. My family happened to go up north to Chicago.
About or even try to like go, I'm black. Shit, it's just go.
It's not on you.
Yeah, it's gonna come out every time. I can't sugarcoat it. You know, I can't downplay it. I'm at a point in my life, I can't necessarily fake the funk for nothing. And I've always had an essence of that, but you know, you have kids and shit, that's just like, I have to be who I am authentically. And if, you know, the world can't accept that, then so be it. But who rocking with it, I'm gonna put it all the way out there, you know, whether it's in private or whether it's on the main stage.
Yeah, I don't think a lot of people and a lot of artists stand in themselves as authentically as you have. And I think one of the questions we've all been wrestling with over the past few months, watching you and the way you've moved, is really what is the role of an artist? And I think lots of people have very different definitions, but young Kendrick, again, back to overly dedicated and Section 80 mixtape Kendrick, and GNX Kendrick, Super Bowl Grammys Kendrick, has your idea of what the role of an artist is, you as an artist, has that ever changed?
I don't think I knew exactly what my role was. Early on, I had maybe clues of it, but now today I can truly say it's to express myself and express things that people can necessarily say on the daily and for them to actually relate to. And come from the most vulnerable.
Being present, damn it, I zoned out. I was reading these damn comments and then I started a conversation in my head. I got to run it back. Let me respond to these comments right now so I can pay attention to the damn interview. What's happening, Divinely Guided? Happy to see you in here today. Today, I said today, Jesus Christ. Happy to see you in here today. Damn it, now, oh shit, sometimes my words get twisted up. Oh, Sharon, I want to say to you, that's what something me and you have in common. My mother is from Chicago, and therefore I am from Gary, Indiana. Ashley, Arkansas, ended up in Wisconsin. Yeah, man, that's what, even New York, a lot of people don't understand our roots. A lot of people's roots, that's from up there, started in the South. Now, granted, New York is a little kind of different because they had people come from the islands and stuff like that. But when the slaves got freed and before the slaves was freed, when people were running away, they were running to the north.
You as an artist, has that ever changed?
I don't think I knew exactly what my role was. Early on, I had maybe clues of it, but now today I can truly say it's to express myself and express things that people can necessarily say on the daily and for them to actually relate to. And come from the most vulnerable place where people can actually feel it. I think that is, for me, that's the role for me as an artist. I don't give a fuck what place it come from. I could be the most angry person on the record. You gonna feel that shit that day if you woke up and you felt that. You wanna smile, you gonna feel it because I'm gonna make sure I'm present that particular time in the studio, in the booth, that I feel happy and I feel energized and I feel, if I feel frustrated, you're gonna feel it. And to carry that as an inspiration for people that's listening that may not have a voice, that, I've grew up with cats, still to this day can't have a conversation. The most meanest, aggressive individuals, but they can't even look you in the eye and express themselves the way they want to, so they resort to other things. And when I think about that, and I know that I have the tools necessary to communicate myself properly and effectively, I gotta do it for them. I gotta make records like Reincarnated. I gotta make records like Man in the Garden. I have to, because they feel that way, but they cannot project it. And when they hear somebody actually giving them affirmations, it allows them to speak more freely and be open, because again, I come from the same place they come from.
Wow, Kendrick, we might not see you outside again soon after Super Bowl. I know, of course, you have the GNX tour. Listen, I know you also don't love doing interviews, but we are grateful. We're so grateful for all the music and the moments that you've given us over 15 years. And in the last year, your presence and your focus, it is noted. So thank you. We really appreciate it. Thanks for taking our questions.
Thanks for fighting for hip-hop, man.
Oh, for sure.
Thank you for fighting for hip-hop.
It is really appreciated.
y'all.
And now, we do have some
kids
questions
that are gonna ask
from our
questions.
kid
But I got one more thing for you, Kendrick, before we go to our friend here, Hayes Adler. What should people expect to see and understand about Sunday's performance?
Storytelling. I think I've always been very open about storytelling through all my catalog and my history of music, and I've always had a passion about bringing that on whatever stage I'm on. Whether it's a war tour or whether it's 500 people at Key Club, I've always had a form of that. So I like to always carry on that sense of, make people listen, but also see and think a little.
I think this is going to be one of those performances where people are going to be digging up Easter eggs for
That's
years,
the Kendrick
years
thing,
to come, right?
Even when it's not an Easter egg, people gonna make one up, right, Ken?
You're goddamn right we're gonna make an Easter egg out of it. Goddamn it, Unc gonna be reaching. I don't care what it is. Look, you see that person standing over there with the tuba? They got on a P. Their shirt got on a P. He the only one with a P. That stands for PDF file. I'ma make some shit up. God damn it. We gonna drag it. Nah, I'm playing. We only deal in facts, and if you can't respect that, your whole perspective is whack, but we do speculate.
Hayes, this is Hayes Adler. He's got a question for you,
What's up,
Kendrick.
man?
Hi, Kendrick.
What's going on?
How do you prepare for such a big performance? Do you have a favorite way to stay healthy and active?
Yeah.
You run 6 miles a day.
I do some laps, whether it's some sprints. If we talking about, let's go from, on a physical level, I give you that. Maybe it's a 2-mile warm-up or a mile warm-up, maybe some push-ups, just to get the body movement. Sometimes you be out on that stage, man, you need some oil on your knees a little bit to get moving and get cranky. So physically, I'm just exercising the body, a little bit of stretching, a little bit of all that. And on a mental level,
Ashley, I'm excited about it too. I'm taking off work that day.
I'm usually playing some Isley Brothers just to calm not my nerves, but calm my excitement and just give it a balance, So that's my prep right before I go out.
Thank you, Hayes. Thank you so much. And now Alvin Williams. Right. How you doing, sir?
What's up, Kendrick?
What's up, man?
I'm a little with Big Brother and Big Sister New Orleans. What has mentorship meant to you during the course of your career? And if you could thank your mentors for believing in you, what would you say? Oh, man, mentorship has been everything. To be around individuals that experience every little thing that, you think that you're the first person to go through it with, it's a difficult task when you're a young individual, because you're like, shit, you don't know what you're talking about. But as you progress and you be like, damn, he or she was right, you begin to understand life a little bit better and not be so judgmental to people that have been here before you, right? The greatest thing I would say a couple mentors that given me was like affirmation, and to always give myself space to believe in who I am, even when I wasn't feeling it, right? You can accomplish so many small things or big things, and you still can fall in a slump where you doubt yourself. And even though these mentors haven't seen the spaces and been in the places I've been in, it was always time to allow me to share exactly who I am or how they see me and what I'm capable to give to the world. And I think that goes a long way, from people in the highest places and the lowest places. We all need them. All right, thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks, Alvin. And we have one more question from young Dylan.
What's up, Mr. Kendrick Lamar?
There you go. That's an artist right there.
Yes, sir. It's a truly honor to meet you. And my question I have for you is, what advice could you give to kids about not being like anyone else? And how could they stay authentic while pursuing your path?
It's a great question.
They said the number one thing people feel in the room, over love and over fear is being authentic. And this is some my homegirl Ink actually. We was talking about this in the studio. She brought this in the studio, and I was like, damn, how many times I've been in a room where people felt you so intensely that it inspired them and inspired the person next to them and inspired the people in their household. So how to stay authentic? Was that the question? Or you have to believe in yourself and have to know that it's only one you. You're an amazing individual, unique. You're a miracle. I wake up every day and I'm like, this shit is crazy. Not crazy from a standpoint of being a celebrity, crazy just life. It's just wild. When you really sit down and just think about it and just bug out on some wild shit, it's wild. And to know that you are in this existence and in this world as one individual, it's only you, you have to know that you got to carry that authentic nature of allowing yourself to say, this is who I am. This is how
Thank you for your donation. Thank you for your donation.
people gonna see me and also gonna respect me, and it's gonna inspire people to have truth, because when everyone's authentic, what comes out of that?
You know who you are that's in it. That's the only clue I'm going to give you. Because you have two options. You can send me a super thanks on here, and then you name it to show everybody that you sent me money. But some people may not want people in their business, and they may not want people to know they sent me money. So I never say they identify. But when I give you a hint that always shout out to the ladies. He answering these questions like super well. Like, this dude, he's very educated and intelligent, because he's literally answering these questions directly on, and I'm following the answers, and the answers is pertaining to the question no matter what he say.
You have to know that you got to carry that authentic nature of allowing yourself to say, this is who I am. This is how people gonna see me, and also gonna respect me, and it's gonna inspire people to have truth, because when everyone's authentic, what comes out of that? It's true love. There's no boundaries. We don't have any courtship on judgment. We don't have any perception of being able to ridicule anyone, because you showing up as your true self, I'm showing up as my true self, and carrying that nature to take you places. Appreciate
His
you.
answers are just as thoughtful.
I never would have, wait a minute. I never would have answered that question like that. What did the desk say?
Being able to ridicule
She might say what I'm about to say.
Because you showing up as your true self, I'm showing up as my true self, and carrying that nature to take you places. Appreciate
His
you.
answers are just as thoughtful as in the music. It's ridiculous. Thank you, Dylan.
Exactly. She said what I just said. His answers are just as thoughtful as in the fucking music.
Ain't no way. Ain't no fucking way.
What?
Ain't no way. Ain't no fucking way.
I am a smart nigga. I never would have answered that question like that. Wait a minute. I am going to play this young boy question again. And I'm going to let it play. And I just want to let y'all let this marinate in your brain on how eloquently this man answered the question and stuck to the subject and gave an answer that you literally could take and use.
One more question from young Dylan.
What's up, Mr. Kendrick? Lamar?
There you go. That's
Yes, sir.
an artist right there.
Yes, sir. It's a truly honor to meet you. And my question I have for you is, what advice could you give to kids about not being like anyone else? And how could they stay authentic while pursuing your path?
It's a great question. They said the number one thing people feel in the room, over love and over fear is being authentic. And this is some my homegirl Ink actually. We was talking about this in the studio. She brought this in the studio, and I was like, damn, how many times I've been in a room where people felt you so intensely that it inspired them and inspired the person next to them and inspired the people in their household. So how to stay authentic? Was that the question? Or you have to believe in yourself and have to know that it's only one you. You're an amazing individual, unique. You're a miracle. I wake up every day and I'm like, this shit is crazy. Not crazy from a standpoint of being a celebrity, crazy just life. It's just wild. When you really sit down and just think about it and just bug out on some wild shit, it's wild. And to know that you are in this existence and in this world as one individual, it's only you, you have to know that you got to carry that authentic nature of allowing yourself to say, this is who I am. This is how people gonna see me, and also gonna respect me, and it's gonna inspire people to have truth, because when everyone's authentic, what comes out of that? It's true love. There's no boundaries. We don't have any courtship on judgment. We don't have any perception of being able to ridicule anyone because you showing up as your true self, I'm showing up as my true self. And carrying that nature to take you places. Appreciate
His
you.
answers are just as thoughtful as in the music. It's ridiculous. Thank you, Dylan. Thank you, Kendrick.
Appreciate you.
Ladies and gentlemen, one more time for the great Kendrick Lamar, please.
I love that question and I love that answer because I feel like so many people in general, not just the youth, they suffer from authenticity. Like ain't nobody really being their true self. And I feel like that's because they think people won't like them as their true self. I feel like that's why this is something I came up with when I was younger. Like that's why a lot of dudes pretend to be something they not, especially in the presence of women, and why they run game and do the lies and all that, and they show up with a representative because they are afraid that, and I'm just assuming, I've never had this problem, so I'm only assuming. I can't tell you what it is, but this is just what I've come up with. They're afraid that women won't like them for being they self, like who they truly are. So therefore they pretend to be. And I ain't never been with that, bitch. If you don't like me, bitch, this is me. The person y'all see on the stream, this is me. Now, granted, when I'm off stream, I'm more quiet. But as far as my personality, how I speak, the language I use, my excitement, my silliness, my goofing, all of that is me. And I learned a long time ago. Say, you know what? Everybody ain't gonna like me. And you know what? I don't give a damn what nobody think about me. I'm not finna walk around here trying to be extra tough all day, every day with my face frowned up. I'm not, if I'm depressed, I'm depressed. If I'm happy, I'm happy. Like I have feelings, I'm gonna be me. I'm goofy, I'm silly. If I walk in the store and Chris Brown is playing, I'ma start dancing. It's in my spirit, I can't help it. I start moving. I'm not gonna fight that spirit. I don't give a damn who in the store. I don't give a damn who looking, pointing, making fun. I don't give a fuck. This is my life. This is who I am. I like the damn song. And it moves my body. So I'ma dance right here in the chip aisle. Bitch. And I don't give a damn. You got to be yourself. The person I'm not, this ain't no front, this ain't no act. Be yourself. And if boy, the only thing you can do, the best thing you can do for yourself, be yourself. Hold on. Because the Kendrick interview over. Wait a minute. Bernie Mac, House Party 3, be yourself.
Things can happen very.
Best thing you can do is be yourself. I don't give a damn who don't like me. I don't give a damn if dudes look at, first of all, I ain't trying to press no niggas anyway. So I don't give a damn if dudes look at me and go, oh, he's soft, he lame, he corny, I don't give a damn. I like who I am. I like me. You don't like me, do something, and then you gonna get your ass killed. But that's another story. Look. I live my life. I am going to be myself. If I walk in the store and Butterfly Effect by Travis Scott is playing, I'm gonna start singing the song. I don't give a damn what you think. I love the song. That shit, right now it's the weekend. Let me walk in the weekend and Playboy Cardi. Yeah, I don't give a fuck who in the store. I'm gonna be right up in there. She just wanna roll and I don't mind it, yeah. Give a fuck. What? Give a damn what you say, but man. See, boy, I'm not even, boy, I get to popping it. Listen, that's Kendrick. We got some more shit on Kendrick. I think. Cause boy, I get the, we went through the track, we went through the set list. Okay, we can close that. We did O Block Louis, we can close that. Glaze Mike Dean. Yeah, man, people don't like you, you be yourself, man. Fuck them. And that's just how I feel about that. Wait a minute. And Kendrick is still trending. Oh, Lisa.
Lisa, I know we just got you on TMZ just a few days ago, but I wanted to ask about the Super Bowl, right? Should Kendrick Lamar perform They Not Like Us? You know, it's been so much controversy with that song.
Hell yeah. Kendrick, do it for me.
Why you say do it for me? Like if you didn't do anything else.
They Not Like Us. They Not, cause I love that track. He gotta do it. He has to.
Okay, so if he does do it, should it be the first song out just to get it over with, or should we wait till the finale?
No. Do it at the end.
Right.
That would be the best.
I love that. Well, who are you rooting for the Super Bowl?
I don't know.
You're like the 10th person that said, I don't know.
Because don't nobody give a damn about the game.
Old school, you know?
Yeah.
I don't know. But God bless you all and kill it out there.
I love that.
Don't nobody give a damn about the game. All we care about is the damn halftime show. She know about Kendrick and Not Like Us. Wait a minute, in case y'all don't know who Lisa is, she's a legend. Don't get it messed up. That's her right there. That's her right there. Don't play with Lisa. We all had a crush on Lisa. Well, I'm an old nigga. We all had a crush on Lisa. Yeah, she was with Full Force. Full Force was the muscle dudes that was in House Party. We're gonna kick your fucking head. Yeah. Don't play with Lisa. I gotta mute it because I'm gonna play a little bit. Don't play with Lisa. She was that. Yeah, man, don't play with Lisa. What? It was Lisa, it was Vanity and Sheila E. and Tina Marie and yeah, it was a few of them. Apollonia. Yeah. I'm an old nigga. I'm 40. But yeah, don't play with Lisa. So she say, Kendrick definitely better do it. Better he do it for her.
Lisa, I know we just got you on TMZ just a few days ago, but I wanted to ask about the Super Bowl, right? Should Kendrick Lamar perform They Not Like Us? You know, it's been so much controversy with that song.
Hell yeah. Kendrick, do it for me.
Why you say do it for me? Like if you didn't do anything else.
Like us. Cause I love that track. He gotta do it. He has to.
Okay, so if he does do it, should it be the first song out just to get it over with, or should we wait till the finale?
No. Do it at the end.
Right.
That would be the best.
I love that. Well, who are you rooting for the Super Bowl?
I don't know.
You're like the 10th person that said, I don't know.
I'm old school, you know?
Yeah.
I don't know. But God bless you all and kill it out there.
I love that.
Yeah, man, don't nobody give a damn about that game. Hold on, let me go over to my Instagram because I got stuff saved over there, and I just be neglecting my Instagram. People be sending me stuff. Okay, that leading to my next story. We're going to get into that. Okay, that's the 50 story. I'm trying to make sure we cover Kendrick. I'm trying to make sure we cover all the Kendrick before we move on to the next. I'm mad I missed the audio. We went through the interview. Oh, I wanted to speak on that. We spoke on that. Authenticity. Never mind. But yeah, man, you could tell when a nigga in the room and he trying too hard. I hate that. When it's a group of guys around, you chilling with a group of guys, and then some boy, that's a whole nother conversation. Man, that shit'll get me, boy. It's just you and some dudes, y'all chilling, some women's coming around, and then the niggas start acting different, and they start trying too hard. It's like, player, these hoes gonna choose who they want. You ain't got to do all that. It's enough pussy in here for everybody. You ain't got to do that. Alright, we're gonna move on. So the next thing I want to get into, I'm gonna talk about real quick is this Krishan Rock situation. Wait a minute, what I got in my